Hey, online crew. Going to have a chat today about Facebook Lives. Now, whether you're actually a creator of Facebook Lives or you're a consumer of Facebook Lives, like right now, you're actually just watching a Facebook Live, this is pretty important because what was once kind of a warning of what's coming is kind of like right here. I got an alert yesterday in my private community saying your video is going to be deleted on Friday. And it's like, man, I only did that training like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Like it's here, it's now, it's happening, it's crazy. So it is something to keep on your radar. Even if you're just a consumer of Facebook Lives, like you watch them, there's probably a lot of things that you take advantage of with Facebook Lives that they're just there, or you just go back and you can watch a recording of one, or if you're in this industry like of network marketing and social selling and you've got Facebook groups, like do you have a team Facebook group or prospecting groups where leaders do live videos? Maybe they've got them stored in the guides in the group. Like, unless they're going to download those lives and upload them all again, like there's going to be a lot of people, I think, caught short that are not really thinking about this. And even though I'm live over here on Instagram, I know this is not an Instagram issue. It doesn't affect Instagram videos, but most people on Instagram are still on Facebook. So it's still something important to be aware of. But does that make sense? Like, I think a lot of people are going to get caught short forgetting about it or not seeing an alert. And there's going to be all these trainings that we've taken for granted, like Facebook Live videos, that are just going to disappear, which is pretty sad and annoying. And like yesterday, so what happened to me yesterday is in my private coaching community, where I have like trainings every week. I just finished an exclusive training for the coaching community not long ago today, talking about trial reels, how to use them. I showed my phone on the screen, pushing all the buttons. What do you do with it? How do you use them? You know, all of that kind of stuff, all those trainings. Now, because it's a membership community for me, I have a members website and I have an app. So all my trainings go up on a different platform, which is pretty cool. But not many people have that. Not many people just have a website that they can, put Facebook Lives up on as a secondary kind of resource. So people that, especially if you have Facebook groups and you put prospects in a group and there's guides with all these videos that you have for groups, like what are your leaders doing? Is that a question that's been asked of your leaders? Are they talking about it with you as a team? Like these kind of things need to be talked about. They need to be discussed and there needs to be a plan. And even for me, some of you will be watching either live or on the replay in my free group. Now, my free social media group, let alone my coaching community, has got many guides. Every time I do a training, they get pinned to the guide, which is, relevant. So I've got social media trainings, attraction marketing training, prospecting and recruiting trainings. Like I've got guides in my free group of like all my live videos sit there. So I've had to think about now, what happens when I go like all my live videos? So I don't necessarily know the answer for all my previous stored trainings in my free group, but a lot of people watch old trainings, and they're either just not going to be there, or the creator of the videos has to come up with a solution, either downloading all their videos and uploading them again and storing them again, or referring to another resource like YouTube. So for you guys with my trainings, every time I go live like this, I'm live here on my business page, my free group, Instagram on my phone over here, and YouTube. So suddenly my YouTube videos are going to become much more important because they're not going anywhere. Does that make sense? So if you were looking for any previous training of mine on a Facebook Live and then suddenly all my live videos from my free group disappeared, you would find all of my trainings on YouTube. But what are you guys doing? So the things that you need to think about, if you do a Facebook Live, does it need to be saved? If it's a training for your team or a prospecting tool or something like that, then the answer would probably be yes. If it's just a live video that you're just going live and you're saying, hi, this is what I'm doing today, this is where I am, unless for nostalgic reasons you want to keep it, you might not choose to keep some of your live videos. You might do an interview with another team member and it might be about a promo that's happening at the time. Like, you don't even really need to keep that if you don't want to. So, but you need to be thinking about every single video that you do, if you do live videos, or if you're in a community or your leaders do live videos in Facebook groups or things like that. Like, what are they doing for you, for the group, for your team moving forward? They have to be thinking about this. So even Zoom links, like a lot of people do calls on Zoom. Like, unfortunately, Zoom is going to become probably more important again. If people provide you with just the raw Zoom link, I don't know if a lot of people know, they expire. They don't last forever. So just like a raw Zoom recording link. So when I do a Zoom with somebody, I actually download it and upload it to YouTube and give them a private YouTube link, because I know the Zoom link is actually going to, expire at some stage. So even Zoom links, some leaders that are in the industry are not aware that unless they actually download the Zoom link to something else like YouTube or a website platform or something like that, they're going to disappear too. Okay, so it's quite a serious issue for those that do live videos all the time, like I do. Those of you that are on my email list, I send out a wrap-up email every single Friday of all the live videos that I've done during that week. Those links go back to my Facebook Lives. So if you don't pick up on those links within the 30 days that I did the live, you'll click on those links and they'll go nowhere. So I'm going to have to think about strategies. Wow, I probably need to send people back to YouTube now, not Facebook. Unless I download my live, I re-upload it to Facebook, and then I provide the link to that. Am I making sense with what you need to think about? But I just kind of want to and I know I've talked about this a couple of times already, but I want to broaden the conversation a little bit to those of you that are consumers of content. You'll probably take advantage that Facebook Lives always sit there. But unless somebody does decide to download and upload it in another way or send it to YouTube or something like that, unless you catch a training within 30 days, unless the creator of the video is going to give you another option, the training will be gone. Now, what I wouldn't encourage people to do is not do lives. You're always going to get more interaction by going live. You're always going to get more reach by going live. So I wouldn't encourage people to stop doing lives because of this issue. But you absolutely need to think about a solution as to what you're going to do after you go live. So first question is, do I need to keep it? And for some live videos, you may not. You may just be happy for it to disappear in 30 days. But if it's any kind of training type video, then you probably want to keep it. So you're going to want to download your own live video, or leaders in your company, they need to download whoever did the live and then either re-upload it, just as a video. So it's not a live video, but it's uploaded and then maybe stored in a guide in a group, or downloaded and uploaded to YouTube, and then you send people to YouTube for a recording. What I don't know, because it hasn't happened to me yet, but I guess I'll know by tomorrow, because I got my first alert yesterday. So the video that I did in the coaching community, like I haven't had alerts for my free group yet, but my coaching community, it's going to be deleted by Friday. I don't know whether the post still exists and the connection to the live is gone, or whether the post completely disappears. I don't know if any of you experienced it yet. Tell me. I'll know by tomorrow. So Debbie, question. So in training guides, should do videos now. Okay, can you just reword that slightly? So in training guides, should do videos now. What do you mean by that? Just reword that slightly so I can get a better understanding of what you're asking, Debbie. But up until now, everybody just takes advantage that any live video that's ever been done in the past is just still there, because it is, but not anymore. So this is going to have a huge impact on my free group with all the guides in it and all the trainings. Unless I mass download them and try to mass upload them, they're all going to be gone. So I'm still thinking of like the right solution for myself. Luckily for me, years ago, even though I've never really ever built on YouTube, I was always worried about the fact of my videos only being on a social media platform that I didn't control. So even when I wasn't going live, like I'm going live on YouTube right now, but I always downloaded my videos from Facebook and uploaded them to YouTube. I've done that for years. So you could go to my YouTube channel and you'll see years of training, and that won't stop, because when I go live on YouTube as well, but I have to pay for that. The software that I use, I pay extra money to be able to live stream in 2 places at once. You might not want to do that, but you don't need to have like an active or need to be a YouTuber or anything. Just create a YouTube account, download your video off Facebook and upload it to YouTube. Then you can get rid of the recording if you wanted to, because this is going to end up being a massive storage issue for people as well. If you download every video that you do, if you are active with lives. But as a consumer of live videos, you guys need to be aware in the next few months, this is going to have a huge impact this year for leaders that are not on top of this, that don't have a system in place. And you've got prospecting groups with videos in them, but they're not finding another solution for those videos. Those videos will just go. So it's a bigger issue than just, particularly in this industry where we use Facebook groups a lot and people go live in Facebook groups a lot. All those videos are going to go unless somebody is in control in the team of downloading videos and re-uploading them or putting them on another platform or putting them on something like YouTube. Am I making sense? Debbie, should I do videos in my prospect group guides? So without really knowing what you're doing, it's kind of hard for me to answer that, but I'll kind of talk around that. If you're already doing live videos in your group, then once you've done a live video and you want to keep it in the group, you would want to download that video and upload it to the group and put it in a guide so it's there permanently. Does that make sense, Debbie? So, because if you've got live videos that you're doing, so if you've said my prospect group, so you've obviously got a Facebook group that prospects go in, you've probably had live videos in there. So at some point, those live videos will be deleted, and they're only lasting 30 days. Now, the whole concept around the 30 days, according to Facebook, is that people generally don't watch videos after the first 3 weeks, live videos. They don't go looking back. But however, in our industry, we have training videos. We use Facebook groups for our teams and prospects and stuff like that. So we do use those kind of videos on an ongoing basis. So whether it's yourself or whether it's leaders in your team, uplines, crosslines, whatever, there has to be solutions being thought about now before you lose a lot of really important information. Like if you think your leaders are not aware of this, then tag them in this video and get them thinking about a solution. Okay, and it might be somebody's YouTube channel, or like the basic principle is you just download your Facebook Live. That download goes on your computer, then you go back into the group or your personal profile or wherever you did the live, and then you just upload the file and upload it as like just a normal video that you've uploaded. And then you can go back and down and delete the recording, because this is going to end up being a massive storage issue for all of us if, we're all downloading and uploading, or just storing. And you might want to think about, cloud storage. You might want to think about external drives. Like if you're downloading your videos, just get an external drive maybe, and just, save them there. So you're not putting you're not worrying, you're not filling up all your storage on your computer. So it's all these kind of things that, people need to think about moving forward. Okay. Okay, Debbie, I must have answered your question there. Okay. So I think watch this space regarding me and my free group and my even my business page. It's for people that do live videos as frequently as I do, it's a big issue, and need to think about a solution. But again, I just wanted to say I want to raise the level of awareness for you guys as well as consumers of content. Like you've always just been able to go back to wherever you want to and find the live videos that have been done, because they've always been there, but not anymore. So you might have to think more timely of when you watch recordings of things, because unless whoever created the live video downloads it and uploads it again, it'll be gone. So you might just want to have on your radar when there's a live training that you want to watch, try to watch it within a month, unless that leader or whoever created the video tells you they've got another solution for the recording. Those of you in my coaching community, you would be going, and I did a video in my coaching community yesterday about this. The members website just became a hell of a lot more important, and my app just became a hell of a lot more important, because the videos that people rely on in the coaching community Facebook group, they will slowly start disappearing. So you got to go to other sources. So probably what I'll do in my free group is maybe just refer back to, because I'm going live on YouTube, the YouTube link is there already. I don't have to download and upload anything separately. I can just, send people over to YouTube. So that might be something I might do, but that might not be something that you guys do. It might not be relevant to you. But I would just encourage you to have conversations with your team, your leaders, who's doing training for you. If you've got prospecting groups that have guides that people, place live videos in, it's here, it's now, it's happening. And so it's something to, really protect and come up with a solution as to how you're going to absorb live video content, what solutions people that watch their trainings, what solutions are they coming up with for their audience, which may be you, like me, you guys watch my videos, like I'm trying to think of the best solution for you guys, because you might come back to, I have a lot of people that go back to my older training. It could be on conversations, networking, prospecting, personal development, like all the videos that I do, people do go back and watch them. But I'll probably be sending a lot of people to YouTube now rather than in guides in groups. I know I haven't 100% sorted out yet. But purpose of this video is to just raise your level of awareness for your content, what you're doing around this, whether you're downloading and uploading, or whether you're downloading and sending them to YouTube and just using YouTube links in the future. Like, that's up to you. But it's also, it goes further with the leaders in your team. If they're doing live videos, what are they doing as a solution? Is anybody having that conversation in your team? If you've got Facebook groups where a lot of you are using them for prospects, or your team are using them, and you're upline, downline, etc., what's the solution there? Like, I would be raising that conversation with people that you work with in your teams to work out what they're doing. Okay. So just something to be really, really aware of. It's just a bit of a pain, but Facebook's got a massive storage issue. They're going into more AI. They need storage for AI. So they've just made their storage issue our storage issue. So we can't do anything about it. We just have to come up with the best solutions for it. So I hope just talking about it just makes you think a little bit about this issue and whether it affects you if you're doing live videos, or if you're not actually doing live videos, how you absorb live videos and how the live videos you watch, how are you going to watch them in the future if they get deleted? So ask the questions of the right people, that how that might affect you in your business, especially with your leaders in your teams. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Okay. So I will leave it there. Tomorrow, I'm going to be talking about content creation and solutions for making the complication of content creation a whole lot easier. So make sure you join me live tomorrow. If you're looking for my latest live videos, my latest 3 live videos, we do upload to my website, which is helenmartinonline.com. So that's not a Facebook Live. So you can always go to my website and see my 3 latest videos uploaded there. Okay. But I'll see you live tomorrow. Bye.